Hi everyone. We're back with this week's edition of the BeyondTransition.com weekly triathlon review. Beyond Transition is the triathlon race guide. We get the best information on triathlons and courses, so that you can focus on training and racing. Remember, all the details of these races are on www.beyondtransition.com. A pretty slow week this week, with only 31 Olympic, half iron, and iron distance events going on across 6 countries. Iron distance races. Iron distance enthusiasts will have plenty to choose from this weekend with 4 iron distance races worldwide. There's one in Germany, one in the UK, one in Norway, and one in Canada. First, it's off to Regensburg, Germany, one of the oldest cities of Bavaria, and home to one of the newest iron distance races on the Ironman circuit. The swim is in the calm Lake Guggenbrücker Sea, which will turn into whitewater as soon as the starting cannon goes off. The bike course, a 2-loop course with impressive ascents, with up to 1,500 meters of altitude difference, leads through the Bavarian Forest National Park, in the northeast of Regensburg. The concluding run course, 42.2 km, is a 4-loop course, mainly leading through scenic parts of the Danube Island, and the historical city center of Regensburg. The finish line, as grand finale, is located near Steinernbruck/Stadtamhof, a World Heritage Site of UNESCO. The varied race course is sure to provide beautiful and lasting memories for athletes and spectators alike. Next, we go to the United Kingdom for the Bradwell Waterside Long Distance Triathlon. This shorter than iron distance event takes place at the Green Man Pub in Bradwell Waterside, Essex, England. This exciting event is ideal for anyone preparing for full distance or in search of a new challenge. It features a sheltered 2.8 km open water swim in the River Blackwater, a 122 km bike ride around the quiet and scenic roads of the Dingie Peninsula, and an inspirational lap 30 km run around the village, seawall, and marshes passing the historic St. Peter's Chapel. The Bradwell Waterside Long Distance Triathlon is sure to become an instant classic. Then, it's off to Norway for one of the most extreme iron distance races in the world, the Norseman Xtranormal Triathlon, in Eidfjord, Norway. If you're a sucker for pain, then this is the race for you. What would you expect when the swim is in a fjord? The bike has over 3,000 meters of elevation gain, and the run climbs up 1,850 meters in the last 17 kilometers alone. The course is very scenic though, but that is of little consolation when you're suffering so much. And finally, it's the Bigfoot Full Iron Triathlon, an iron distance race set in one of the world's most spectacular race venues in Harrison Mills, British Columbia, Canada. Massive 10,000-foot peaks tower over the lush valley floor, challenging athletes from across North America and around the world to this true test of endurance. This event is exciting because it gives athletes the chance to race on a mostly pancake flat course for a personal record. The bike course hugs the side of huge mountains along the route, provides excellent coverage from any strong crosswinds, common to flat courses. Half-iron races. For half-iron distance athletes, there are 3 half-iron distance races to choose from, 1 in the United States, and 2 in Canada. Over in the United States, we have Ironman 70.3 Boulder in Boulder, Colorado, one of the triathlon hotbeds in the world. The race offers spectacular views of the Rocky Mountains, a challenging course, and strong volunteer support. Expect strong competition too, as this can be considered the home race to a lot of pros. Next, we go to Canada for the Triathlon Pro Mutual Fjord, a half-iron distance race held in L'Abbaye, Quebec, Canada. It features a 1.9 km swim in front of City Hall, followed by a bike course that's been redesigned to be faster. The run course is on a bike path that departs from the town hall. Also in Canada, the Souk International Half Triathlon in Souk, British Columbia, Canada, offers a half-iron distance race, and a chance to qualify for the ITU Long Distance World Championship in Henderson, Nevada. The swim takes place in the calm waters of the picturesque lake in a Scouts Canada camp. Then, it's off to a bike ride in the rolling hills of Souk, before going on a run along the streets of Souk, and a journey out onto Whiffen Spit, where you can experience being surrounded by the Pacific Ocean with the lighthouse as your beacon. Beyond Transition's race picks. This week's picks take us to Norway, New York, and London. First up is one for the bucket list. If there's absolutely, positively, one race you must do before you die, it's the Norseman Xtranormal Triathlon. You'll need to be slightly insane to do this one, swimming in the icy cold waters of a fjord, riding up over 3,000 meters, close to 10,000 feet of elevation gain, and running a marathon with a mountain climb, literally, at the end. Definitely a must-do for the adrenaline junkie. Next, we go to the Big Apple for the Nautica New York City Triathlon. What's not to like about this race? It is a downstream swim in the mighty Hudson River, a nice challenging bike course along Manhattan's West Side Highway, and a run that goes through and finishes at what must be the most famous park in the world, Central Park. Its setting in one of the world's most happening metropolitans makes it a race that's not to be missed. Finally, it's back to London for the second week in a row for the Dextro Energy London Triathlon. This race is interesting in that it gives you two courses to choose from, the Hyde Park course, which is based on last year's race, and the Buckingham Palace course, which is a preview of next year's Olympic Games course. My pick is for the latter. Who wouldn't want to race on the same course as the Olympians? So there you go, that's a wrap-up of some of the races going on this weekend around the world. Enjoy your weekend racing, and send your race reports to Emma@BeyondTransition.com.